The rain lashed against the grimy windows of the old precinct in Boston, mirroring the mood inside. Detective Miles Corbin, a man whose face bore the landscape of too many sleepless nights, stared at the latest crime scene photos. Another victim. Another meticulously staged scene. The Boston Butcher, as the tabloids had dubbed him, had struck again. For 6 agonizing months, the Butcher had terrorized the city. Each victim was found in a public place, a park, a subway station, a historical monument, yet the killings themselves were carried out elsewhere, leaving no witnesses, no forensic trail. The only clue was a small, intricately carved wooden bird left at each scene. Corbin's partner, Detective Lena Hansen, a sharp, observant woman who balanced his gruffness, walked in, a steaming cup of coffee in her hand. "Anything, Miles?" she asked, her voice tired. "Just the same old ghost," Corbin grumbled, pushing the photos aside. "This guy is too clean. It's like he vanishes into thin air." The team had been working tirelessly, following every lead, no matter how tenuous. They interviewed countless potential witnesses, scoured surveillance footage, and delved into the victims' lives, searching for a connection. But the Butcher was always one step ahead. One evening, while reviewing cold cases for any similarities, Hansen stumbled upon something. A series of unsolved murders from 10 years ago in Bruges, Belgium. The MO wasn't identical, but there was a striking similarity in the ritualistic placement of the bodies and the complete lack of forensic evidence. And one detail stood out: a small wooden carving of a swan found at each scene. The connection was tenuous, but it was the first real lead they'd had in months. Corbin and Hansen flew to Bruges, meeting with a retired Belgian detective, Inspector Dubois, who had worked the original cases. Dubois, a man haunted by the unsolved murders, shared his case files. The killer in Bruges was nicknamed the Swan Master. He was an artist in his own twisted way, Dubois explained, gesturing to photos of the swans, each one unique, meticulously crafted. Back in Boston, the team cross-referenced everything they had with the Bruges files. They discovered that one of the Bruges victims had a distant cousin who had recently moved to Boston, a woodcarver by trade. His name was Elias Thorne. Corbin and Hansen approached Thorne's workshop, a quaint, unassuming place tucked away on a cobblestone street. Inside, the air was thick with the scent of wood and varnish. Thorne, a man with intelligent but cold eyes, greeted them calmly. He admitted to being a woodcarver and even showed them some of his work, beautiful, intricate birds. A search warrant was issued, and the forensic team descended on Thorne's workshop. Hidden beneath a loose floorboard, they found a secret compartment. Inside were not only several unfinished wooden birds identical to those found at the crime scenes, but also a collection of victims' belongings, small, personal items carefully preserved. During interrogation, Thorne remained unsettlingly calm, denying everything. It was only when Hansen presented him with a picture of one of the Bruges swans that his composure finally cracked. He confessed, detailing his art and his motivation: a twisted desire to immortalize victims who, he felt, had been wronged by society.